I'll go ahead and go live. Astros Dodgers game going on right now. I'm gonna watch this last little bit of it. They're in an extra inning, so the game could theoretically continue to keep going. But it's 5-4 right now. Dodgers drive a tying run on third base. We'll see how it goes. But I want to show you all my newest endeavor that I've got. After this game, I want to get started with it. I don't even know if anybody's gonna come, but if you do, I would really appreciate it. I know there may be some people who don't come until after the game ends, so that'll be fine. I don't really care too much. I mean, I like the Astros, but fly ball caught. The game is tied again. Damn, freaking. Shoot, this game's going on. Continue keep going on. I like that new rule with the runner on second base, though. I know some people don't, but I do. And yeah, I got this new endeavor I want to try. I think I could turn into a business, right? I've been doing it a lot the past couple of weeks, and I hope that maybe y'all can see it and y'all will enjoy what I'm doing as well. Preston Hodge. I wonder if you've been on one of my streams before. I don't remember. I don't exactly recognize you. But what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, my man, blessed. Good. We're always blessed. Whenever we get to wake up in the morning, it's a sign that God has something for us that day. Because if He didn't have anything for us, I mean, you would think that He wouldn't wake us up today. He'd wait till the next day, have us sleep through the whole day. Or if He was done with us, we didn't have any more purpose, we wouldn't wake up at all. I'm doing just fine. I am. I'm doing just fine. I'm making this live stream. I want to show a new endeavor that I'm looking into, thinking I can turn it into a business. The problem is, I know a lot of the people who would watch this video are watching this sporting event right now, and so I'm kind of keeping tabs with it. So when it ends, I can expect more people to come, hopefully. But I hope it doesn't last too long, because it's just about 10 o'clock my time. So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna wait and reveal it once some more people come. Hopefully there'll be some more people. Oh, you're in South Carolina? It's raining here. I don't know, friggin'. The All-Star game is real close right now. What the heck? I haven't been paying attention to baseball either. Yeah, I'm in Alabama, but just barely. I'm in Phoenix City, Alabama. That's right on the border of Alabama and Georgia. In fact, we're so close we operate on Eastern Time too, and most of the rest of the state operates on Central Time. It's kind of interesting, but what we do, what we do. Oh, all right. Let's see what can happen here. Hopefully, Astros will go ahead and score and then not let the Dodgers score in the bottom half. All right. The Astros do score. How are you complaining about you scored? Aggressive scene up there. Heading to Daytona on Saturday. Oh, yeah? May I ask what you headed to Daytona for? Vacation? I just got back from Gulf Shores Beach myself. Endeavor. Yes, an endeavor. Hopefully there'll be some more people that'll come after this game ends. That's why I'm keeping tabs with it. And hopefully if it doesn't end too late, then I can show y'all what I'm doing without waking anybody up. Vacation, can't wait. Good. It's always great to go on a vacation. By the way, this black you see over here, it's just something with the lens, the screen. Sometimes I put this binder clip on so it gets rid of it, but that started to crack the screen a little bit. TTM, there's been a couple. I think I may have unlisted them because I really don't like to show too much sports stuff on my channel because I'm really trying to get away from that and show and just focus on my own personal success and building wealth and my career and my brand, things like that. But let's see, I had one on June 13th. I had one on May 26th. So they're definitely slower. But let's see, I got a card signed by Ken Harrelson. I didn't send him a card. I sent him my typical letter, and he just sent a card back. Yeah, post your welding class in the front. Good. I'll show you the one I got a couple of weeks ago. I sent a few photos to former Astros catcher Johnny Edwards, and he signed them all. And I'll show you all of them except for one, and that one is one that I've sent out to somebody else who's in the photo, trying to get him sent as well. All right, so that's that one. Another one. And there's another one with him and Larry Dierker walking off the field. I've sent that one to Larry Dierker. Speaking of Larry Dierker, I did send him a letter asking him to call me or email me so I could ask him some questions. And I didn't send a self-addressed stamped envelope. So he sent me this little package on my envelope He said, "You can learn about everything about me by reading This Ain't Brain Surgery, a book I wrote after my managing career. I have enclosed a booklet for your amusement. Hope you enjoy it, Larry." And so he sent me this little booklet here. It's got a couple of his baseball stories that he wrote when he was doing stuff with his baseball library. And then so I did decide to go ahead and buy his book. So I did. What's up, Ivan? Ivan, I don't know if you're watching the game. I'm sure you are. When the game ends, assuming the game doesn't end too late in the night, I'm going to show y'all a new endeavor that I've been involved with, that I've been trying to do, that I think I can turn into a business, and I want y'all to see it, all right? So I want you to go get people, tell everybody, that I'm live, and when the game ends, or they can join now, that I'm gonna be ready to show y'all something. All right. And the Astros are in extra innings. They're leading by a run. They got a couple runners on. Hopefully the Astros will go ahead and finish this inning. But regardless, hopefully it'll just end soon, and I can show y'all this. If it ends too late, we'll just try to pick this up tomorrow, afternoon, evening, maybe stream tomorrow night. I don't know. Ideally, I can do it tonight, though, although I really don't want to wake anybody up. But, we'll just have to see with the game. All right. Here's another one, Preston Hodge. This is one that you may have already seen this one, but all right, we go to the bottom half of the inning. Hopefully the Astros can just hold the Dodgers to nothing and walk out of LA with a win. I think that would be a good thing, and it would allow this to go ahead and stop. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Dan. Yeah, before an off day, you don't want to be on the plane and in the new city, with a loss on your back. Yeah, I got you. I get it. I remember in the first 3-umpire game that I ever called, the plate guy, the guy who was behind the plate, he felt like he didn't do that well, and our instructors at that camp were kind of telling him, hey, you could have done this, could have done that. And he wanted to redeem himself, so he freaking stayed in his plate gear for the few hours until we had to go to our next game, and he had to work third base, so he had to take it all off. And he ended up having to get on the field late. He missed the plate meeting. He almost missed the first pitch, but he walked onto the field at third base in time for the game, but he was just wanting to redeem himself. And so, I get the feeling of don't do that well, and then you have to wait a little while before you can do it again. Starting to send Sports Illustrated, so yeah. I might might be interesting. So there are 4 people watching. Preston, Dan, Ivan, somebody else, maybe Hats. Told him I'd like for him to come, but I don't know if he ever saw that. Text messages haven't been working recently. Okay, now it says I have 2 people. We got a new pitcher, Seth Martinez. I think he's pretty good if I remember. It's just been a little while. Still here? All right, cool. Cool. See ya. To quote George Bush, I can hear you. The rest of the world can hear you. Preston, you're still here. That's good. Right there at the top of that. Oh, was that funny? I don't even think that was the exact quote. Oh yeah. I mentioned in my last video I want to start reading this book. It's a good question. I don't know. Dubon. Wow. What a play by Dubon. Get that out. Nice play by Junior. My man at first base doing that good lead step. Get that out. Oh, what a play by Dubon. And then good pick by Jose Abreu, too. Oof. Ooh, that's tough. All right, now they're going to have a visit from the pitching coach. All right, 1 out, and you've got to run on third base. An intentional walk might be a good idea. The problem is the hitter that's coming up is the hitter that you would want to face. Mexico versus Honduras game. Ivan, is that a Little League game? So I think I heard that stuff was going on. Vargas, 202 bang. Oh, he's pinch hitting. Okay. Fair enough. I mentioned before, Daniel Alley. Check out his channel, his content. A lot of good stuff. Oh, it's a soccer game. Football, soccer, however you want to call it. But that game, yeah. Just got my Bible too. Pitch. Oh, did that catch the bottom? I think it did. Well, maybe just barely. But of course, most people think the strike zone is higher than it is. It's actually lower than most people think. So it's Probably not that bad a pitch. Those people get restless. They don't know what they're talking about. They just get too emotional. People be crazy. Maldonado don't get crazy in there. So there's 2 outs now. And who's out? Oh no. David Peralta. Okay. Alright, let's see. Kingdom of Righteousness. Nice job. Yeah, it's over the plate now with the catcher receiver. Well, the Astros hold on to that one. First extra innings win this season. Good news. Able to get that win. I think that's very good. Able to get that. So, yeah, been real ugly. Because if you lose 2 out of 3 and you just win 1 game out of 3, then you only lost 1 game in the standings. Whereas if you get swept at 3 games, you should lose 3 games, possibly. All right, let's see who all's here. We got Ivan, we got Dan, we got Preston. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Oh, heck. Oh, yeah. Weird stuff. What the heck? I just say, yeah, asked if I can come to Lake Point tomorrow. Come. Come, that's short notice to go that far. Yeah, I lost down that jersey, yeah, but dang it. That's tough. Oh, they're going to St. Louis. Oh, man. Go games. What the heck? Oh, man. All right, see if I can get anybody else to come. Until then, I'm going to try to get to the kitchen. Dang it. 4-0. That's a high scoring game. Dadgummit. Hold on, y'all. I'm having to manage something on my schedule. Dadgummit. Commercial break, yeah. Dadgummit. I just got asked if I can work some games tomorrow up in Lake Point. So that's 2-3 hour drive from here. Feels like in Auburn or something. That'd be heck yeah, I could do it. Dang, it's kind of far for short notice. Obviously, I want to take them now. All right, Hess just told me he's gonna take a melatonin and go to sleep. Your Kitty and Brevin cards. Yeah, we told him not to send those in. I apologize, y'all. Shoot. I just been asked last minute to get some games. Are y'all still here? I apologize for making y'all wait. He said he's going to bed. don't know if I'll be able to do it. Um, hey, I appreciate y'all sticking around. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show y'all, just because it's not an incredibly loud thing, but and there is some noise, and it is Sunday. It's gonna be before Monday. My family just got back from vacation, and I don't want them to be groggy going back to work tomorrow. Things like that. But I can still tell y'all a little bit about it. I don't want to just say, hey, I don't have anything for you. I don't think that'd be fair to y'all. But Okay, that should be good now. Red Rum, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're still here. Dan, looks like you're still here. So we got Red Rum, Dan, Ivan, Preston. It says we only have 2 people watching. Did they leave? If they did, I understand. It is a Sunday night. Of course. Yep, Dan's here, Red Rum's here. Did the rest of them leave? Do you know? Ivan, Preston. Still here. Preston's still here. Appreciate you staying here. Yeah, Ivan, if you lost the audio, it's because I muted my microphone. My dad came down here and reminded me if there's still an issue with one of my tires on my car. So in addition to having to leave here at 4 o'clock in the morning, pitch black dark, me still possibly being groggy from sleep, I got the tire thing too. Damn it. I ain't gonna be able to take them games. Coyote? What do you mean, coyote? What are you talking about? Alright, well, we thought we had it fixed today. We gave it some more air, but the car still has the tire pressure light on. So I guess we'll have to keep looking at it. You thought I said coyote. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, what? I'm trying to think what sounded like coyote that I said. I don't know. I do have Southern twang in my accent too, so that probably doesn't help. I can speak more eloquently and efficiently when I need to. Oh, okay. Alright. Preston's here, Red Rum's here, and Dan's here. I don't know if Ivan's still here or not, but I'll go ahead and tell y'all about what it is that I'm doing. So, I got some month, maybe even a couple months at this point, but a while back, my mom asked me to come to where she works at. She works at a nonprofit healthcare center, and they were having a blood donation. Asked if I was willing to come give blood, and I did. I went and gave the blood, and it's the first time I'd ever donated blood. And I did it, and it was a little rough. I'm not a huge guy. I don't have that much blood to begin with. I know when they had to prick my finger when I started it, that wasn't really a problem. The problem was when they put this tube by and a bunch of blood started rushing out. I thought, oh my gosh, I reacted a little bit. And that kind of threw them off a little bit. And then I got into the chair, and they, kind of strapped some things to my arm, and They stuck the needle in so they get the blood, and they started getting the blood, and I felt fine. So problem came when I was trying to get up. Well, they gave you some juice, they gave you some cookies, good stuff, and they're real nice. When they came to get it out, they put the bandage on you, stuff like that. Of course, it's real easy for them to find my veins. I mean, you see them right there. I mean, easy to get blood from. I was being sat up in the chair, and all of a sudden, like my vision becomes like static, like that you see on TV. I'm kind of losing some hearing, something like that. And I was getting hot, so I told them, "Hey, I'm getting." And they asked how I was doing. I said, "I'm feeling kind of lightheaded and hot." And so they laid me all the way back down. Because when I was giving blood, I was just at this level. And they set me up right here. No, they laid me all the way back down. They gave me a wet cloth on my forehead and my neck. Just focus on breathing. And slowly but surely, they were able to get me back up. And then get me back up again. So it was a little rough first time I was giving blood. But when they were giving me the cookies, they were these Grandma's brand cookies. And then they started talking about cookies in there with some of the doctors and another one of the patients. And they listed off some cookie brands like the Grandma's, Chips Ahoy, Famous Amos, and the other guy who was in there giving blood, he said, "Now they're the cookies right there, Famous Amos." Talking about they're really good cookies. And yeah, they are. And so the way my mind works, a lot of those trivial details are things that I remember. So I got home, and I had plenty of time because my arm was wrapped up. Still trying to mentally recover from the goings on that I had experienced. I looked up Famous Amos. And most people, when you think of Famous Amos, you think, oh, those little bags of chocolate chip cookies you get in a vending machine, or you buy in bulk at Sam's Club or a big membership store. Well, I looked up Famous Amos, and there was actually a guy named Wally Amos, and he's still alive. And 1975, he opened up the Miss Fields is another one. Yeah, he opened up the first cookie store, first chocolate chip cookie store that was really specific for that in the world, on the corner of Sunset Boulevard and Formosa in Hollywood in Los Angeles. And it was a big event, the grand opening. They sold cookies, and the brand went on from there. So I've done a lot of research on him. I watched his Shark Tank appearance when he had one of his other cookie brands, Cookie Kahuna, because he's no longer associated with Famous Amos because he didn't have the business mindset, and he still doesn't. And so he ended up having to lose the company in the late 80s. And so he's been trying to come up with other cookie companies with his true cookie, because the way Famous Amos cookies taste today, they're not like they tasted back when he was making them. And I've never been able to taste any of his originals. I hope one day I'll be able to. But he ended up getting out of Famous Amos. He lost it, and he's tried a few different companies. None of them have taken off the same way that Famous Amos did. So that got me thinking, I want to make some chocolate chip cookies. So I did. I learned how to make chocolate chip cookies. I'm still learning some, but I've learned how to make the dough. I don't buy dough anymore. I make it. And I'll make them in the oven. Oh, they sure don't. Red Rum, have you tasted the originals? Yeah, William, he lives in Columbia, South Carolina now. Because he lived in Honolulu for years. Because when he was stationed in the military, I forget which branch, Navy or Air Force, one of those, I think it was Navy. He liked Hawaii, and so when he got a chance to get out and go live somewhere else, he chose Hawaii. And so, dang, what was that? Dang. Yeah, so I started making chocolate chip cookies. Make them in the oven, get them out. And they came in a box. Oh, I wish I could have tasted that. And the first time I tried them, I printed out this right here. It was kind of a recipe with the ingredients and the steps. Now, making chocolate chip cookies is a fairly simple thing, and I mean, the ingredients and the procedures are fairly well known. I mean, it's a simple operation once you get used to it. And so I followed it. And I leave out raisins. I don't put raisins or pecans or nuts in any of my cookies. I just don't like that. I could, I just don't want to. And I made these cookies. And the first time I made them was the night when nobody else was home. Everybody else they were out doing fun stuff. And then it took me a long time to get the dough cooked because it was my first time making cookies. I was almost lost. You know? And I do what I could. I'd text my mom sometimes. That's funny, man, bro. I would try to. I did what I could. I'd text my mom sometimes, like, "Hey, is this much, or is this what that is?" I mean, just questions like that. And when I got home, I conjured up something resembling the dough, but I noticed it didn't. Rum. You put some rum in some chocolate chip cookies, alcoholic cookies. But I was missing when I made the dough the first time. It didn't smell the way that it typically does, because I know how chocolate chip cookie dough smells. It smelled similar, but not quite. And I got to some looking around at some different recipes. I noticed I was missing an ingredient. I just didn't know if we had any. So my mom got home and said, "Oh yeah, you've done everything right, but there's one thing you're missing." I said, "Vanilla extract?" She said, "Yes." I said, "All right, where's that?" Went to the cabinet, and she pulled out this. Which this actually isn't pure vanilla extract. It's a flavor. It's a substitute, but it works the same. It smells amazing. And so I put that in there, and it tasted a lot better. And so I made the cookies, and they turned out well. Well, a couple days before we went to the beach, a very important ingredient, I figured that out the hard way. We went to a couple days before we just went to the beach. I made cookies again, and I made sure to have the extract in there. And I referred to this, but I mainly tried looking at the recipe on the back of the Toll House chocolate chips. I tried that, and I kind of, combined a little bit of both of them, even though they're both about the same. And I reminded that time, And what I typically do, I do not want a hard or burned cookie. I just will not have it. I don't want a crispy, crunchy cookie. I want a soft, chewy cookie. And so just when there's a little bit of golden brown around the edge, I take it out. Because the cookie's going to continue to cook when it's on the hot tray, even after you take it out of the oven, because there's still some heat there. So leave it on there for a little bit, then you take it out, put it on a cooling rack. And every now and then a cookie would come out a little bit gooey and it'd be a little misformed every now and then. But if I let it cool, if I leave it in the oven for the right amount of time, and I take it out of there, let it cool, and put it on the cooling rack. Oh, oh, oh! I, I was in heaven. I was in heaven eating those cookies. It was perfect, yes. It was perfect. And I went and had lunch with my best friend that day or the day after. And I brought him some cookies. And he got home. He said they were good when they tried them. Although he's not a guy to really express feelings that much. I invited a longtime family friend over later on in the day. Try some cookies. He couldn't get enough. He couldn't get enough. Oh, Red Rum and Preston, y'all know what I'm talking about when you just have the perfect cookie out of the oven. I realized I like this. What if I could open up a store, a business? And so that's what I've been thinking about. Uncle Sam's Cookies. That's actually a really nice looking. That's actually a real nice name. I actually have another working name in my head that I'm thinking about. But Uncle Sam's Cookie, I may have to keep that one in mind. I just may have to. I'm glad you mentioned that one. And so, and see, that's patent. Well, I can't patent a chocolate chip cookie. However, I can do this. I have this revolutionary idea. I say revolutionary, but if I tell you, obviously I gotta trust that y'all won't copy the idea and steal it from me. You know, my idea. But oh, my mind has been racing the past week with just ideas, things I could do with this. Oh my gosh. But there's a few different ideas I can do. So I bake the cookies. These are the worst any kind. Yes, they are. You bake the cookies in the oven, and then you can have different kinds of cookies. You have a variety with pecans, with almonds, with peanuts. I'm not big on them, but maybe other people are. Cookies with M&Ms in them. Those are always really good. Maybe with dark chocolate chips. Just different things like that. Yeah. Those are too many ideas. But, well, I got a small enough channel anyway. People typically don't watch these. And so I've been thinking I could get a store, a shop here in Phoenix City. May have to be in Columbus, Georgia, just because that's a larger city. But ideally, I could open one in Phoenix City and then expand to Columbus. We'll see how it goes. I eat the chocolate chip cookies. And I could also, not only could I bake them, I came up with this idea today. Some of them could be made outside on a grill. You could grill chocolate chip cookies. Make the dough the same way, but then you put them outside on the grill. Maybe it'll come out a little bit different. Probably about the same, but still. And then also last week at the beach, I bought what could be my secret ingredient. I'm not going to say what it is because it's a secret ingredient. But I got something that might just be my secret ingredient. Hot dog type vendor, move up to a truck, then work your way into a store, go around, see a local store, stock your products. I don't know. Might be a decent way to do it. Cookie truck. That'd be interesting. I'd have to get the business permit, which I could do. I'm not sure how much it cost, but that'd be the kind of thing that'd be an investment. So, it would, it'd be okay. But then I've had this idea. If you go into the pet section in a store, you'll see chocolate chip cookies. Well, actually, they're carob chip cookies because carob is an alternative to cocoa. And they're prepackaged, but they have preservatives. They've been on a truck, been on a plane, they get shipped to your store. Where can you get a cookie for your pet fresh? You probably can't. Until now. I sell chocolate chip cookies for humans, and then I sell cookies for pets too. And I have a separate section outside or somewhere where all the pets can roam and attract customers that way. Hey, I'm appealing to your pet. Maybe time for you to take your pet out. Have a nice afternoon out, an evening out. This is one place your entire family can come and you don't have to leave your pet at home. They get to come. Doesn't have to be just a service animal or an emotional support animal. Any animal. Any pet. Maybe think twice about bringing your snake. But other than that, come on. So that's one of my really big ideas. And the thing with the dogs, see, if you watch my channel, and Red Rum, you saw the video, Dan, you saw the video, Ivan, I think, saw the video, Preston, I'm not sure if you have, or if you have, I don't think you've commented on it, but back toward the beginning of May, my family, we got a new dog. Her name was Rosie. And she's a young puppy. And I can make the cookies and give them to her, see if she likes them. I'm sure she would. And I can kind of use her to help market the product. Who would say no to a pretty face like that? You don't want to say no to that, do you? You don't want to say no to that? Hold on. you going to say no to that? And so, that helped me come up with the potential name of the store. So, Dan, I'm glad you mentioned Uncle Sam's Cookies. That'd be a nice name. But I was thinking about this. So I got Rosie. And there's that children's game called Red Rover. Well, I could kind of combine the two. Red Rosie's Cookies. And it works out even better because Rosie's kind of a puppy. Well, she's still a puppy. And so she likes to bite sometimes and she'll draw some blood. I won't market that part, though. Red Rosie's Cookies. Serenity through cookies. And then something else I could sell at my store. This is something nobody can take away from me. I could sell my book. I haven't finished writing it yet. I'm still in the middle of writing it. But working on a book with all of my umpire ventures in the Expedition League. Finish writing that, get it published. I could sell that in my store. That's another stream of income right there. Be an entrepreneur, a baker, and an author. And we could open at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that way we get the morning traffic. Most bakeries open at 9, 10, 11. They get the lunch crowd. They get the evening crowd. But they're missing out on the morning crowd. Maybe people going to work. They want to come pick up some cookies for their lunch. Or they want to come pick up some cookies for people at work. And then start the store in Phoenix City. Get it going. Open up one in Columbus downtown. Maybe on Broadway. That'd be awesome. Columbus can probably handle 2 stores. So then put one north of town. Auburn, Opelika area could handle a store. Put one in Auburn. Maybe on the Auburn University campus. Big college. Maybe Opelika can handle one too. Attention gets around. Put a store in Montgomery. Attention gets around. Macon, Alabama. Savannah, Georgia. Valdosta, Georgia. Dalton, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia and its area could handle possibly at least 5 stores, 5 locations. Maybe put a store in Foley Gulf Shores, where we were just out on vacation. And the Bama too. Got to open up a location in Tuscaloosa so I can go see my grandparents more. South Carolina, Greenwood, Columbia, Dayton. If I open one up in Columbia, I'd have to get Wally Amos involved. I just wouldn't be able to do it without him. It just wouldn't seem right. And then we make cover the SEC. Yeah. That's probably not a bad thing. All those big college campuses, I mean, that probably get a lot of business. I'm already in the middle of writing the book. But then our business model, we would have fresh cookies daily. Small town Greenwood. Fresh cookies daily. Every cookie you see was made that day. We get up early in the morning, we make our cookies. We don't sell cookies that were made the day before. We're not going to have stale old cookies. No. They're there. They're there. They were made that day. And so we would be strategic about how many cookies we make so that we're not having too many at the end of the day, but also so that at the end of the day, if people still want cookies a few minutes before closing time, there are cookies there. You'll help with the small towns? All right. I'll remember you. Just keep on watching my videos. If you hadn't subscribed and stuff like that, go ahead and do that and tune in regularly so I'll remember you. We could have a mascot. A mascot would be a West Highland White Terrier. Be a mascot soon. Well, the Rex. Let's see. Baked fresh cookies every morning, sold out for first period. I bet they did if they were good. Rosie, yeah, Rosie. And then this grows not only the cooking company, but it grows my brand. $1 for 3 fresh cookies. I think Zaxby's does something similar to that. It's like $1.69 for 3 cookies. Yeah. I have different combinations of boxes, Maybe make it $1 per cookie to start with. You get a box of 3 for $3, box of 5 for $5, $6, 10 for $10. 20 or more counts as a party box, and then that you could qualify for wholesale prices. This would grow my brand and my name as well as the cookies. So then I get my own TV show, get a talk show, a weekly show, or even a daily show, who knows? Probably a weekly show on Fridays. So then I'm not just growing the brand, I'm growing my name, and I'm helping people out around the country eventually. I'm in entrepreneurial and business magazines. I sell merchandise. Have a nice car with our logo on it that we used to just drive around, distribute cookies, or just go around and say hi to people. Creating jobs, yes. We teach people to make cookies. Get a private jet with the Red Rosie script on there. Continue to grow the empire, grow it, grow it, grow it. And so many people love Red Rosie's cookies. Their pets love them. They love them. They love the experience. They love to work there. It's exciting. I'm on TV. Cookie Empire, yes. Hot Wheels releases a die-cast version of our company car. I didn't buy it. All this stuff, making all this income. I become a millionaire easily, multi-millionaire easily. Phoenix City grows. It's already on the map, but it grows. And then when I get ready to run for president, I already have a good bit of cash. So I can go ahead and start it up and then get donations. And then I get elected for 2 terms and have one of the most successful and legendary presidencies in American history. And then I go back to the cookie company and just coast a little bit, continue to grow as I can. And then once I'm 120 years old and the Lord decides that my time is done and I am taken away from the world, the world will never be the same again. The textbooks will include me in their popular culture references and their entrepreneurial and business topics. I'll never be forgotten. I was a president Oh yeah. I do some good things for this country. I like that. I'd also have a trademark red suit. I don't know if I've ever seen me wearing that red suit that I have, but that would definitely be my trademark. Absolutely. Particularly red roses, it would fit just nicely. It says there's 4 people watching. Only 2 people comment. Oh well. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's it. Start making some cookies. Instead of just vanilla flavor. Not even name brand flavor, but actually name brand vanilla extract. Fix what's going on there. Pure vanilla extract. Oh yeah. I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow unless I just want to. I'm gonna be making some cookies tomorrow. Do y'all have school or work tomorrow? I was asked because if you don't, maybe I'll live stream making some cookies. That was my plan anyway, since I wasn't able to actually do it tonight. Maybe I'll make some cookies tomorrow night. Maybe then Hats could join. And Ivan and Dan could be on a little bit longer. I know Dan's got his own things he's having to worry with, so I get it. Typically, Ivan has to go to work. Preston, you're home tomorrow? You're home tomorrow? Red Rum, what about you? What you got going tomorrow? Oh, they're two and they're stuck together. There you go. Got it off. You'll be home in the morning. Okay. Let me see something. Scrapyard around 1 p.m. When are you going to be done at the scrapyard? Spot. You'll be able to talk against my desk? Cool. I'm home by 3 p.m. at the latest. Okay. Is that Eastern Time? Central Time? Mountain Pacific? What time zone is that? I know Preston's on Eastern. I forget what time zone you're on. You ever just eat through a bag of chocolate chips? I shouldn't. I gotta use them for the cookies. But they're so good. Eastern Time. Okay. Oh, you're in Birmingham. All right. All right. I'm asking Dan if he'll be around. All right. Let's see. Oh, you're in Birmingham, so you actually run on Central Time, but you say 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. All right. All right. I'll see about it. I'm thinking. So around 3, maybe a little after 3:15. What was I at 3:15? I can start up a stream. And we'll be making some cookies. Cookies. You'll be that red rum, alright. Anyway, yeah, it is getting kind of late. I probably will go ahead and end this stream since StreamYard is limited on the amount of time you can stream per month, although I should be fine anyway. Only been a little over an hour and a half. And considering the ideas I brought up in this stream, I might want to delete it, actually. I don't know. I'll see. If anything, I'll just unlist it so people can't view it without a link. So, yeah, we can do that. All right, yeah. See ya. Bye. See you tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. I will enjoy some cookies. Enjoy some cookies. Some serenity through cookies. Thank you very much.